When will a resweep or the ICT's free drive pattern will happen? How do you avoid this type of mistakes where the market will do a three drive and eventually go down to your direction or go up to your direction? How do you avoid taking those loss inside of those three drive so you don't become uh you don't lose some random trades and you get the highest probably setups? In this video, we're gonna be talking about how to avoid getting caught on the three drive, IC three drive pattern or the resweeps that happens in the market, because the resweeps always give you a confirmation of the model one. When you get the confirmation of model one, people usually enter that trade and get stop losses. So you're gonna have losses if the resweep does happen. How do you avoid a resweep? In a perfect video, we're gonna be talking about it in this video. Real quick, before going any further, make sure you guys join the Discord down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. How do you know a resweep will happen like this before going lower? How do you know a resweep is likely to happen? Is through two things: time and price. Price being, okay, is there a valid high or a valid low? Time being, okay, when did this high get souped? When did this low get souped? What time? For a New York session, it would be between 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at -4 UTC New York local time. And what about the price? What are the price aspect? The price aspect would be simply as this: you must have a valid high or a valid low. What is a valid high, a valid low? It's through looking at the high that you marked out, or the key level, the specific POI that you marked down. Look at it. Okay, does this POI have a legit high or a legit low? What I mean by that, does it have a bullish or legit high, bearish candle at the specific POI that you're interested in? At the bearish, as a bullish example would be, bearish, bullish candle at that specific POI that you're interested in. So if you're interested around here, does this candle have a bearish, bullish candle? Yes, it does. So this is a specific price that you're, interested in. So that specific price one could definitely have a reaction out of it. Is the direction right there, right now? There's direction out of it right now. No, it just ran through. Why? It's because this POI is no longer POI. It's this now. And these specific price point all the way down here. So how will you expect a resweep like this? Market swept it out, came back lower, and reswept it out one more time. How can you avoid that? Is by looking through time and price, and they both must align. Time was here; it presented at the right time, but the price must be there as well. The price was that, okay, at this specific price point that I'm looking at right over here, there isn't a valid high. So at this high right over here, it's just there's no bullish, bearish candle. Yes, there is, but guess what? This other candle made a equal high now, which there's no longer a valid high. It's a equal high, which we do not want. You either want a bullish bearish as in a basket liquidity, and a bearish bullish as in a such liquidity. You do not want a swing high or swing low, or just a random bearish bullish candle. Why? Because those does not have enough liquidity resting above or below them to cause a reversal in the market. So what the market would do is support the high, give you the model one confirmation, whatever you like, receive it one more time. Now market left a legit high here. Now can never give the confirmation, eventually then went lower. Now, if you're very smarter, you would have been, we're smarter here. Use the hourly range. Now we go to 5-minute time frame. Now, in this case, why did the market not go above this high? Because this high right over here had a legit high, bullish, bearish candle. Press at the high, and eventually market went down lower from here forward. Right? You see, market did go lower. all the way down here. Now, why did the market not go above this high? Because there was a legit high there. Why did the market go above this high? Why did the market do a resweep on this high? Because this high didn't have a legit high. So market needs to go resweep and legit sweep out a legit high, then go lower, which he did right over here. Then it went lower. This is how you avoid resweeps. Let me show you guys more examples of what I mean by resweeps. Right over here. Market, why this high, when after you purge out this high right over here, why did this high had a resweep? There's a legit high here, by the way, right? There's a legit high here. Since the legit high is still valid, but the price is there. The time isn't there. Time he purged it out was in between 6 to 10:30. So market went up higher, then give one more confirmation, then it went lower. This is how you avoid resweeps, by knowing time and price. Time expect for a new the next session between 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and for the price expect is you have to look for a valid high, valid low. Now, why did this high right over here? Which one was it? Why did this high get repurged? Purged once, and eventually got purged once again. Eventually got purged once again, 3 times here. Why did he do that? Now, if you go to the 4-hour time frame, let me mark out the candle here, because I think the 4-hour time frame is way better. That's the high. This is the low. The time on this case is there. That purchase at the right time, which is 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. The time is there, but there is no valid high or valid low. How come? But wondering, well, there's a bullish candle is high. What do you mean? This bearish candle is from a different 4-hour candle range candle. So it's this right over here, from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. There was no, at the high, there was no valid high. There was no a bullish bearish candle. And his bearish candle had a different time, a different 4-hour candle. So that candle is no longer valid. So market pushed out the high. People wondering, well, what did the market push out this high again? Because market never left out enough less in liquidity here. Market did a bearish candle, which was not a valid high or low, which is bullish bearish candle. So market went up higher again. Boom. Now, then market eventually left out a valid high here. But wondering, well, why did the market go up again here? Now market did 5 drive. Why? Because the valid high is executed again. Now let's go. There's enough risk and liquidity here. So market goes up higher, pushes out that high, then eventually goes down lower. Why does it do that? Because at first, this high, there was no legit high here at the 5 a.m. candle. So market pushed out, the 9 a.m. pushed it out. The 9 a.m. never left a legit high out there. So market is, and then eventually market pushed out one more time. Then he left a legit high there. Then eventually it's going to repress one more time, then go lower. Then eventually went lower. At a specific price example, when I showed you guys on this example, this rate right over here, as you can see, this high and this low, this legit high, the bearish candles from different 4-hour candle range. So there is no legit high here. But as you guys know, nothing is guaranteed. But as you guys know, you will face way more losses if you don't not wait for it. So you want to wait. You want to wait for the highs, probably setups. So if this happens, if this gets, pushes out the high, gives a model confirmation, all you gotta do is wait for the, macro. So I have to wait now I have to wait 50 minutes till the macro comes around. Macro came around at SMT. Then you could have just taken the SMT short. Now go to a lower time frame. SMT happened, model one confirmation, eventually short that down there. They even higher RR here. Short it down. Still go for the same take profit you're making, but you're making much more. See this big. You see how this macro caused the move, and the only time you want to trade the macro is that the confirmation is there. In this case, a confirmation was there. Yes, is not the one we're looking for, but the confirmation is there, so we could take this macro to short it down just to catch the continuation of it. And then what she did right over here, she would have gone for a huge amount of bag on this folder down here. Just for this low, you're making at least a 11 RR. This is how do you avoid a resweep. This is how you go around it by using time and price. If you're watching, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Join the Discord links down below, and see you guys later. Peace out.